Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's YunKs. Today, I'll be showing you guys the Aoife Rua-D. This is a hack-a sniper rifle you can pick up as a foundry order from the Gunsmith in the tower. I picked this one up probably a couple weeks ago. Anyway, let's just quickly go over what perks I got on this thing. So for the sights, I run ATA Scout. We have counterbalance. This weapon has increased stability, guerrilla fighter, increased accuracy, handling, and damage resistance when shooting this weapon from behind cover. Now we have perfect balance, extremely low recoil, snapshot aim in this weapon is incredibly fast, and brace frame, increased stability, reduced mag. So the mag size actually is not reduced on this weapon, so normally I will just run snapshot or brace frame here. Now before we get into it, I do want to mention this is an in-between sniper rifle. Doesn't have the highest rate of fire, not the lowest, doesn't have the highest impact or the lowest impact. This is very similar to a Defiance of Yasmin, Patience in Time, or Here After. Anyway, let's take a look at the aesthetics. Alright, this thing actually looks pretty tactical and kinda cool. Let's just get right into the gameplay. So, Aoife Rua-D versus the Ultra for the DPS test. It took me 6 shots to put him down, having to reload once. That reload clocking in at about 2.5 seconds long, each headshot dealing 5,776 damage, and it took me 6.2 seconds to kill him. Alright, we're moving right along into PvP, and Aoife Rua-D will deal 334 damage to the head and 134 damage to the body, so a body shot will take a decent chunk out of the enemy's health, a little over half. And on this specific Aoife Rua with its high stability, follow-up body shots come very easily. Of course, if you didn't land that headshot, but regardless of that, you're always pretty much going to want to go for that headshot anyway. You guys already know that. And speaking of headshots, can this sniper kill an enemy in their super? Well, it's not quite powerful enough to kill an enemy while in their super, but it is powerful enough to res snipe, so this means it is pretty viable for 3v3 game modes such as Trials of Osiris when you need some clutch res snipes. And it's going to be a little less viable in the 6v6 game modes when there's a lot of roaming supers around. Your sniper's not going to be powerful enough to put them down in one shot, and obviously there's no revive, so this isn't going to be as quite efficient as, let's say, a 1,000-yard stare would be in the 6v6 playlist. But it still doesn't mean you can't have some fun with it in those game modes. Now let's talk a little bit about how this sniper performed while I was playing with it. Well, at first, I was having quite a difficult time using this and trying to get headshots with it. Just couldn't really get the hang of it. And then eventually, I did get used to it and headshots did come a lot easier. I guess I had to get used to the scope again. I've been using short gaze on my snipers for the last couple weeks, so really I just had to make that adjustment. It did take me pretty long to get my footage, but looking at it now while I'm making the video, I am really satisfied with the footage that I did get, and I am happy I took my time with it. Anyway, leave in the comments and let me know, guys, do you have a Aoife Rua-D? And if you do, what do you think of it and what perks are on yours? Overall, I did have a good time with this sniper, although I did have some difficulties with it, and I could certainly see why this isn't the most popular sniper in the game. It is a bit harder to get used to than, let's say, compared to a 1,000-yard stare with short gaze. At least that's just my opinion. And also, why use this sniper when you can use a 1,000-yard that is capable of res sniping and also killing enemies in their super? It's literally capable of doing everything, while the Aoife Rua-D is a bit more limited. It is unfortunate, but I still managed to have a good time with this thing. I wouldn't use this, obviously, in a competitive manner, but I still will use it to have some fun with here and there in some Clash or Control. Anyway, that's pretty much gonna wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the video, and go ahead and leave a sub if you haven't already. If you want to see more weapon reviews similar to this one, I'm always covering weapons here in Destiny. Anyway, guys, I will see you next time.